Hey everyone, this is Stephen Singer speaking. I'm a public school teacher out in western Pennsylvania, and I just want to take a moment to talk with you about the new education budget from the federal government, from the Trump administration, with Betsy DeVos, education secretary. You know, we knew whenever Betsy DeVos was getting in there that we had put forth someone who didn't believe in public education and was probably going to do what she could to hurt public education. But I don't think any of us really thought that she would go after our kids like she has and like the president has with this education budget. This budget has hundreds of millions of dollars for charter and voucher schools. And additionally, $1 billion in grants to encourage states to enact school choice initiatives. Let's call that what it is. It's corporate welfare. Okay, this is welfare money that we're paying to corporations to run charter schools, that we're paying to private operations for private schools, and we're paying to churches and religious institutions for parochial schools. Whatever you think about that, think about where this money is coming from, because it's coming right from our public schools. It's coming from money that would otherwise go to our public school students. The 85%, more than 85% of students in America that go to public schools. Most students who go to private schools, their parents send them there because they like the small class sizes. And that makes sense. But we're taking money to subsidize kids getting smaller classes in private schools. We're actually taking money from programs that would have allowed for smaller class sizes in public schools. So we're getting rid of that for our public school students, the majority of students in this country. We're taking away after school and summer programs for students so they can be safe, so they can get a meal, so they can get help with their homework. We're taking that away to subsidize private, charter, and parochial schools. Kids need teachers. Well, we're taking away things, money that would help students get more teachers. We're talking about getting rid of loan forgiveness for anyone who wants to go and become a teacher. We're talking about getting rid of money for teacher prep and educational support for teachers. That's going by the wayside to subsidize charter, private, and parochial schools. Debt relief for students. That's going by the wayside as well, to pay for, to subsidize charter, private, and parochial schools. We're slashing career and technical funding for vocational students so that they can go and get the education they need. We're taking that away to subsidize private, parochial, and charter schools. And this may be the worst part. You know, when Betsy DeVos came in there and we had our hearing, she promised she wasn't going to go after our special education students. Well, she lied. She went right for them in this budget, gleefully, if you ask me, cutting 1/4 of Medicaid funding for physical therapists for special education students. All right, cutting money for medical equipment for special education students, cutting money for health screenings for children. This is what they're going to use to fund, to subsidize charter, parochial, and private schools. It is staggering that we have come to a place in America right now we can actually be discussing this seriously, that we actually have people who have so little empathy and just are so full of greed that all they care about is subsidizing one industry at the expense of so many children. So I ask you to please think about that, and in whatever way you can, please to resist this Trump-DeVos budget. I know if there are more of us than there are of them. If we stand together, we can achieve victory. We can save our kids. So please resist. Thank you.